Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back to 8 Moon Phases. My name is Chivis, and today we're trying cross stitch for the first time. Maybe. I may have attempted it many years ago, but I do have this kit here that I bought years ago. I bought two of them at that time. Obviously, the other one was a different design, but this is still new. It's still in its package. It's still sealed. So we're going to be trying this today. It says, enjoy the ride. I believe I got this from Walmart. Possibly. How hard can it be? All right. It's very cute. It has a little bird. Has little flowers. I think it should be fine. All right. We're going to go ahead and be working on this one. If you guys are interested, and if you haven't already, please make sure you guys subscribe. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. That way you guys will be notified every time that I upload a video. And if at any point throughout this video you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button. It is free and it helps a lot. Let's go. Alrighty, we have opened the kit and let's see what it includes. It has our hoop that we're going to be using. It has the fabric. It's this one that has the little holes in it. It also has instructions. It tells you step by step. Very beginner friendly because it tells you how to install fold the fabric in half. It has that little pleat though, so that might be a little bit difficult. It says fold it in half till you can find the center point, and then from there you put it on your hoop. Each of the threads has 6 strands. You're going to be separating it, and you're going to be using 2 strands at a time. It's in 3 different languages: Spanish, what I'm assuming is French, and English. Beautiful. Okay, so it has our pattern. It also has the little symbols, the little key, chart, key, stitch design, finish your work. Okay, so it's very straight and to the point. Cross stitches, it gives you an example of how to start the cross stitches. So yeah, that is what we're going to be working on today. It should turn out looking like this. Place your bets. Tell me down below in the comments, do you think we're going to accomplish it? So let's get started. Pause before we get started. The most important part, it does include the fabric. Sorry, the threads. It includes the threads that we're going to need. However, let me unravel this. I like how they're already coded for you. So from here, we would just have to take them out and then separate them. Separate them into the 2 strands that we need. And then as you're using them, you can just tie them onto this side. So if I remember correctly, the kit that I had before, and I still have it, I'm pretty sure that I can find it. It included a needle. And this kit does not. It does not include a needle unless it did and something happened to it. Lucky for me, I do have needles. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that really quick and then we'll get started. For real this time. Okay, so we are officially ready to get started, but just take a look, admire it. All right, let's go ahead and get started then. We have our fabric here, and the first thing it tells us to do is to fold it in half. So we're going to fold it in half to find our center point. Right. There it is. So this is my center point here. I'm going to find my needle to put it through that hole right there. So that is the middle of my canvas. No, it's not canvas. Well, I guess it's middle of my fabric. So now I'm going to try to align the center as best I can to the other parts. just like this. We're going to hold it on the table. Then I'm going to take this hoop, and I've already unwound it a little bit just to give it enough space to go through. I'm going to hold it firmly. I'm going to place it over my fabric in the hoop. Oh, I think I need to open it a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So it's in now, and I'm going to tighten it. I know you guys can't see, but struggling a little bit. This the fabric is not as flexible. It's kind of stiff, so it's a little bit of a struggle. I'm just tightening in the little knob at the top just so it doesn't. So there, it's not all the way through yet. I did leave a little bit of give, so I can just push it a little bit in further. That way it'll stretch it a little bit more. And now we can tighten it as much as we need to. So it's not super, super tight, but it is taut. There's a little bit of give. All right. So we still have the center of our hoop, and it's not, our hoop is not super centered, but that is our center right there. And now we're going to, let's read our instructions that we have here. Alrighty. So I'm going to start from the center. And again, I have done this before, but it's been a long time. So, I just noticed here that this has marks here. So it also marks my center. Very easy. So that means I would just need to count my stitches or my squares down, which is one square down here. And it's going to be this stitch right here, which is the aqua green. I gotta look at my colors, and I gotta locate. It is 16-18-6. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my needle ready, and then I'll bring you guys back once we are ready to get started. Alrighty, so we are ready to get started, and according to the pattern, it says here we're going to be doing one stitch off the middle, and we're going to start right here in this part. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the way that we do cross stitches is you do multiple at a time. Now, I have to confess, I'm not 100% newbie. Like, I've seen it done before. And as I mentioned, I did do it years, maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. But you know what? I always like a challenge. I like a challenge. I know that you don't knot the yarn at the end. So we're going to get started. All right. So if you guys can see the bigger hole right there, that is my center point, and I should be coming in through, whoopsies, I should be coming in through here. But just because it's the first one, I'm gonna move this pattern out of the way because it's gonna bug me. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna hold this back here, and I'm just gonna enclose the thread. This isn't a wearable or anything, so I'm just gonna enclose the thread as I go with the stitches. So it's 1 there. What I am going to do though, before I continue, is I'm going to pull this thread a little bit more. Just so it doesn't get tangled. Because I know thread, and we've made it a little bit thinner, so yeah, thread is not fun when it gets all tangled and stuff. So, okay, so we're going to be holding the tail just like that. So when we do so, now we're going to be trying to find the next hole, which would be that one. What? And that happened, and that's exactly what we didn't want to happen. So let's try it again. Right about there. Okay, and maybe I'll leave a longer tail this time. Just a little bit longer tail, just so we don't lose our thread again. Let's see. Okay, making sure that nothing gets tangled. All right. So that's one. Where's my next hole? Right there. Whoops, sorry. Whoops, sorry. Bumped you. Bumped you. Right there. That's two. Right, and I don't want to pull too much because this fabric, as soon as you make a little mark on the holes, it makes the little opening bigger. So that these little dots, it'll make them bigger once you put the needle through. So, right, that's three. And then we had one more. Where is okay, right there. Perfect. And there. I've seen videos of people doing this and they just go super, super fast, and I don't. All right, so I was just checking if I had enclosed my thread, and I did, except I didn't do the second one. So I'm going to keep trying to make sure that that doesn't fall out. So we did those four, and I'm just going to thread back up to do the actual cross stitches now. So now I'm going to go up through this hole right here. All right, so this will be our next opportunity to be able to enclose these threads in the back, which seems like we got it now, right there. All right, and at the end, I'll just cut that little tail off. So one, gonna cross over this way. As you notice there, we have our first little X. Yay! And then I kind of like to put my finger. Let's see if I can help it with my finger a little bit, just so I'm not poking around all the other little holes that I'm not supposed to. That one. Right. Oh, right there. Pull it, and then you go that way. All right, and then we're going to keep going right here. Wow, look at that. Okay, so we have our first row of 4, which would be, let me use the needle because that helps me a little bit. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to do all of these remaining. So all of the little diamonds that you see here, all of that is the green part. So I'm going to go ahead and progress a little bit, and then I'll give you guys updates as we go. Alrighty, so here's where we are so far. If we remember, our canvas is going this way, and I've done all the way up to here. So from number 1 all the way to the edge of this. So just this little curve right here. And that's what you're looking at. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. I'm going to try to finish all of the green before I bring you guys back, and then we'll see the different color changes and see how we're doing. So far, let me tell you, I am enjoying it a great deal. Now these symbols, because they're diagonal to the squares, are a little bit difficult. I think these are going to be a little bit easier to do. But overall, it seems pretty simple. We'll see how we get along with this. It's seeing, it's telling me that it's that triangle color, which is red, and that doesn't coincide with this. Oh, just the dots. Just the dots? No, I think the whole thing. But oh well, we'll figure it out when we get there. But okay, so the next time I bring you around, I should be finishing up all of the green. I like that it's all connected. The squares that are closer together just make it easier. This is how the back is looking so far. My needle's still attached. So far it's been looking clean. I did have to run across a stitch really fast because I went the wrong way. But you can't notice it when you look at the front. So yeah, this is how we're going so far. We're going to go ahead and finish all about the green, and then we'll come back when we have a color change. So I have finally finished the green portion that we're doing. You kind of start seeing the outline of the bike. Again, quick reminder, this is what we are doing. So we're done with that portion. Now, that I believe that is the biggest part. So everything else should be quicker, quote unquote. So far, I've really, really, really enjoyed. So far, I've really enjoyed cross stitching. I love the technique. Love how, I don't know, it's very relaxing. It's very relaxing. However, I think with this design, I kind of like got a little bit bored and I wanted to switch to something else. Also, I have been looking on Etsy and I purchased a pattern that is pretty big. I believe it's a 24 by 39-ish, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but you will see it. Obviously, I will bring you guys along for the ride. And I'm very excited to get that started. That may also be the reason why I'm kind of like wanting to finish this quick so I can get to the other one. But I really, really enjoyed the actual cross stitch, the motion, the following the lines and counting. So for this particular pattern, it's a little bit confusing simply because it has these lines that kind of go outlining it. I don't know if you can really tell, but this black thread that is outlining everything, especially, and the actual pattern also has it. So it's a little bit confusing, and it does make it a little bit hard to go through and actually read it. So what I did was I took a picture of it, and I'm actually working on it from my tablet because I'm able to mark down what I already did to not get confused. But if you notice here, you're still able to see the outline, like the little black thread that goes around everything. And that kind of makes it difficult to see the actual little squares. So I think it's just a pattern in general that I'm going to finish it. I am, because remember, that's one of our New Year's resolutions. We have to make sure that we finish the projects that we start. But yeah, definitely really, really enjoying it. I should be finished with this within a few days. Yes, it's taken me a few days. Again, remember that I do have to go to work. I have to be an adult. So I get time here and there to work a little bit at a time. But I'm going to go ahead and get this finished. I'll bring you guys back when it's all completely done, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts about it. So there has been a lot of things going on. If you've noticed in my changing of clothes, you'll see that it has been recorded throughout a couple of days. So I want to give you guys an update and give you my final thoughts. First of all, let me start by saying that it's not done yet. I haven't finished it yet. I do need to make sure that I finish the handles and then the tires. And then I believe it just has a little flowers and the wording. I had mentioned in the previous clip that I don't like how the thread or the floss goes around it, like the outline. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. I may just leave it as is. I don't know. I like how it looks better like this than having the actual outline. And if you notice, I'm not far from being done. Like I said, I just do need the little flowers here, and then the little handlebars and the tires. The only thread that I may add is this from the tires right here, because it's what makes the tires. But I will finish it. However, I wasn't able to finish it through this video. I've been really, really busy at work and other eventful things that have happened this week. But I will continue it, and I will give you guys an update on the next episode, which is going to be on Sunday. I do have other videos started, so just so you guys kind of know how I'm working, I am recording clips here and there, so you might see a change of clothing or the same clothing as another video, and you might be able to start piecing the timing together. But what really matters is the end result. I really, really enjoyed this process. I also did find the one that I had started before. And I think part of it is, aside from me being busy, I don't know, the design didn't really engage me as much as I would, and obviously I want to finish this one more now, and this is how that one is supposed to look. However, the problem with this one is that I don't have the instruction sheet or like the pattern that comes with it. So I'm gonna have to work off of this image and kind of count and go by that. But yeah, so I have these two to finish. And I have another one in mind, which I have been very, very excited about. I was just waiting for a few of the floss skeins to come in, which I now have. So that will be a separate video on its own. It might be a mini series because it is a little bit bigger than what I have here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I really did enjoy the technique. It's very finicky. It's time consuming, but I think if you find a pattern that you really, really like, it engages you, and it kind of just goes by really, really fast. The things that I did enjoy are, like having to go in and out with a little needle. These parts right here that are more continuous were very, very fun to do because you just kind of fill in as you go. So, but again, the technique, remembering how to do it and just going through the motions of it, I really, really enjoyed. I will finish it. I'll finish both of these, and I'll give you guys an update as soon as they are done. But obviously, I do want to continue doing more, as I have purchased a pattern and the floss for it. So keep hit that subscribe button so you guys are following along and are able to see what it is first of all, and then the progression of that project as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like the video. Let me know down below, have you ever cross stitched? Do you enjoy cross stitching? Would you ever try cross stitching? And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.